guys, it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. LNGSHOT is back with Never Let Go. This is a visualizer. I'm really interested to see how different this is from moonwalking and FaceTime. So let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, interesting. Pretty. Ooh, do you hear that in the instrumental? Ooh. Ooh. You said I'm the only one that you need, but where did you go? I can take you anywhere on the right, but yeah, I'm gonna get a chance. 너 내게 항상 priceless. 값을 매길 수가 없이 don't get away. 영원하게 바랬나? Timeless, never let go, I never. 멈출 수 없어 나는 근데 이미 알아 답을. Take me by my hand, baby, stare up on my side. I know you hate me, but I always try. Never let go, I never. Oh, I wonder if some of this background stuff is from their pre-debut days. You guys have to tell me. Oh, pretty. Let me go, cause I fly. It's 2 a.m. You and I used to talk until the morning. It's day and night. I keep getting distracted. I'm like, lyrics? Video? Lyrics? I can take you anywhere on the right, but never let go. You say I'm the only one that you need, but why did you go? I can take you anywhere on the right, but never let go. What an incredible song. I love how with each one of these songs, we've seen a different side of LNGSHOT. I think that it's really smart the way that this has all happened. I also forgot Saucin in there. Okay, so we had Saucin their pre-debut, Moonwalking as their debut song, and then FaceTime, and then now we have Never Let Go. Okay, first, I said this before in FaceTime. I think it's so smart doing all of these music videos and doing so many different styles because I feel like you get to see what LNGSHOT is as a group. And I think that's super, super smart. This was, I feel like kind of the more heartbreaking side of their group. The lyricism was so amazing. Like, I kept looking at the lyrics and being distracted by them, and also about the musicality that was happening. There was so much happening in the background, like musically and instrumentally, and I think if I go back and I listen to it, I'll probably catch more things every single time. But I was trying to place them in certain instances, and it was not working for me. So that's why I was like, I'm getting distracted by so much because there were so much good things that were happening. Some of the things that I wrote down were the sand slipping away bit by bit. That was really like a really nice lyric. And then you said, I'm the only one that you need, but why did you go? interesting because this is talking about like, obviously, like in some way we could look at it as this is like a breakup, but you could also look at it like from a different point of view. For me, it was one of those things. It was like the journey of kind of growing up and becoming LNGSHOT. That's kind of what like this kind of felt like. You know, debuting as a group is not easy. It's something that we talk about a lot in K-pop, especially like, you know, these days trainees are so talented, right? They work really, really hard from a very young age, and getting to the debut part is difficult. And so it's one of those things where for me it's like their journey, because this song is more about their journey rather than the lyrics, but the lyrics were so profound at different times. I was like, how are they relating? Because they were showing what looked like scenes from their pre-debut, right? So I'm really curious as to like the songwriting process and what was behind it, because I felt like there was so much happening and it was so interesting as far as the lyricism, the video, and what I was hearing instrumentally. So I would be really curious to speak with them about this. And I really loved that pause in there. I mentioned it while it was happening. It was just so nice. And I really enjoy hearing their vocals. I think they're really good vocalists. And it's not that I don't mind their rap, because you guys know I'm not a huge fan of rap, but I think they're really incredible vocalists. And I love how they each have a different sound to them, and it's really nice to hear them individually because they are different. So I imagine when they harmonize, it's going to be so interesting. So I'm just so interested to see what they're going to do in the future, because we've already got now, you know, 4 MVs, and I imagine we might get more. So I'm really interested. I think that LNGSHOT is doing such an incredible job. So I'm curious to see what happens next. What do you guys think though? Did you love this song? Did you hate it? What has been your favorite LNGSHOT song so far? I have to say, I think Never Let Go has taken over my #1 spot. It actually has been going kind of back and forth for me between Moonwalking and FaceTime, but I think Never Let Go just kind of went up there for me. I just really enjoyed it. So tell me your guys' thoughts down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.